on, you chose to go first.
I didn't. Welcome. No. Welcome to this week's Dirt Shed Show.
The Dirt Shed Show.
We're in the land of big mountains, lakes, cheese with holes, chocolate, expensive watches.
That's right, you've guessed it. We're in Lenzerheide, Switzerland.
And this week coming up on the show, we've got loads of tech news.
We've got Tweet of the Week, Instagram,
And Caption of the Week like normal.
and also, last but not least, we haven't forgot, we've got the mug competition. And it's not you, Neil.
You're the biggest mug. An iconic bike, the GT Zascar's hit its 25-year anniversary. Always fancy one of those. You got one of those, Mark?
I have actually, I've got a 93 GT Zascar, ball burnished,
Yeah.
remember?
They're the classics now, love them.
Obviously the triple triangle is still in existence now, 25 years on, but I'm not sure it's quite as cool as my 93. So a bit of sad news within the industry. Marzocchi is struggling a little bit.
Marzocchi, Mark.
Marzocchi are in a bit of financial difficulty, and their owners, Tenneco, are looking for a potential buyer to keep the brand around and being innovative and driving forward on technology. Obviously they've got two factory teams with the MS Mondraker team and the FMD Racing Da Vinci team of Tani Seagrave. It'd be a sad loss if they were to disappear from the market, Neil.
Yeah, there's no real news on this yet. Hopefully they'll find a buyer. Be a real shame to lose one of the big players. Obviously there's Fox, RockShox, and I guess Marzocchi are probably third up there. So hopefully they'll keep going. I've got good memories of Marzocchi Z1 bombers, the old orange fork, so love them. Our Instagram picks this week are our wildcard picks for the Lenzerheide World Cup. I'll go for Joe Smith in the downhill. He's won 2 British downhills in the row now, which is not an easy task, so I'm looking for good things from him this weekend.
Yeah, convincing win over Gee Atherton last weekend, so he could be one to watch. And for me, in the cross country, I'm going to choose a bit of an older dude, been around for a long time. It's Jose Hamida. He's been world champion. He's got a really cool Instagram page, so make sure you go on there and check it out. Okay, so tech of the week. I found this on Australian Mountain Bike Mag. Basically, it's called Shockwiz, and you mount the units on your rear shock and fork, and then it basically gives feedback once you download it via Bluetooth to your phone, and tells you basically where your setup's going wrong.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing this. We've seen pro teams use really big expensive telemetry systems on their fork and shocks to show them how much they're using the travel, but this is actually a really simple system. Downloads onto your phone so you can see how much travel you're using, when you're using it, if it's too soft, too hard, so quite interesting. So Trek have unveiled some new bikes for their XC race team, the Top Fuel and the Pro Caliber SL.
I think Neil has some information on these new bikes. They look really cool.
Oh yeah, he does. Yep, thanks Neil. I'm here checking out the 2 new Trek cross-country bikes. Here we've got Emily Batty's own Team Issue Pro Caliber. Something that's really interesting about these new bikes is this. You can see there's a pivot in between the top tube and the seat tube. That's really going to give the riders more compliant feel on the back end rather than going to full suspension bike and carrying that weight of the pivots and the shock. Still a really nice lightweight cross-country hardtail, but much more, comfortable to ride. Another interesting thing is the wheels are actually sort of fitted to the frame size. So on the smaller bikes, we're seeing 27.5 wheels. On the larger frames, they're actually running 29-inch wheels. And on those bikes, they're coming with the boost standard. So the wheels, obviously, got a wider hub, wider fork, and that's giving you that stiffness that you get from that wider hub. Okay, so some pretty interesting new tech coming from Trek on their cross-country bike. So back to you guys. Cheers, Neil.
I never noticed you'd gone.
How's your finger, Mark?
My finger? Well, mine's getting better. It's not too bad. It's a little bit sore still. But we have been talking about my finger last week and this week. And James Morrison contacted us via Twitter, he had actually left a comment saying that his finger was perpendicular out to his hand.
It's not very good for riding.
I should imagine it's not ideal, and he sent us a picture on his Twitter page, so that's our little Twitter shout out this week.
Puts your finger to shame.
A finger of shame. Okay, so last week I'm sure most of you saw a little extra competition that we ran, which was the strangest thing that you've ever seen on a trail. Well, a lot of it, I can't really go into too much detail. It involved monks, a little bit of me time, and all sorts of strange things, bushes shaking, lights on in cars at dark hours, wrong turns into various strange groups and all sorts of stuff. But we have picked a winner. Neil?
Well, it's wildlife related, this one. Paul Sandy says, I once saw a squirrel drinking a beer at Castle Welland Trails in Northern Ireland. Best thing I've ever witnessed.
A squirrel drinking Guinness.
Must have been Guinness, I guess, yeah. But that's the winner, so send us your details in, Paul, and we'll get you a mug in the post.
Not this mug.
That mug.
Actual mug.
Caption of the week. Last week's picture was Sam Reynolds on this dirt jump.
A young Sam Reynolds at that.
Yeah, look really young.
Yeah, we had loads of captions about that, and
the winner comes from Perfecto de Castro, and he or she says Harry Potter on a dirt jumper, and he does look just like Harry Potter, doesn't he? All young and innocent, not quite so young and innocent now, Sam Reynolds.
I tell you what, he's a wizard down the jumps.
This week's photo is a really good picture of, I believe his name is Moped, just about to eat the dirt. Well, you got a good one for that one, Mark?
I wouldn't say it's great, but hopefully I'll get the ball rolling. The last thing I want is this ginger beard hitting the dirt.
It's not a very good one, Mark, so leave your comments down below, see if you can beat that, and you can win a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do a lot better.
Coming up on the channel this week.
It's Gee Atherton's Pro Bike Check.
Who's he? Don't know, that's Saturday. Tomorrow. Monday is Set Your Saddle Height. Tuesday is our top 10 bike setup mistakes. Wednesday is Get More Out of Your Riding, and Thursday is
A tour of the GT team truck.
And on Friday,
The Dirt Shed Show.
Okay, so that's it for this week's Dirt Shed Show. I think you'll agree, it's been pretty epic.
yeah, very nice. If you want to see more videos from GMBN, you can click up here for our How to Fix a Tubeless Flat.
And click down here for our top 10 ride excuses.
Or again, you click on us to subscribe to GMBN. I'm sure we'll have a video on swimming and sunbathing and something like that coming soon.
And don't forget to give us a big old thumbs up.
Yeah, why not?
Look at them fools on that boat over there.
No, they look like idiots.
Do we? No. No. Going, going.
All right.
If I fall over, this would be like the best ending ever, wouldn't it?